Those energy drinks are sweet and disgusting. They got no sugar in them. I cannot drink a Ghost energy drink a day. The first one I had, the orange, I split up over 3 days. The second one, the blue Sour Patch, I split up over 2 days, and even that was a little aggressive to me. Quote unquote, no sugar. Well, yeah, it's got artificial flavors. I mean, we're all gonna die of cancer one day. So what? The Reaper's here for a few minutes earlier for me. I don't mind it because the orange one, I could taste the artificial sugars. You know what I mean? Fake sugar is worse than real sugar. It depends on what your process is. Like, if you're worried about, like, long-term health benefits and subtractions to, like, maybe it modifies some cells because it was discovered by a Dutch scientist in 1963, basically reformulating, at least the artificial sugars in this, since I looked it up, reformulating some of these things from, like, motor oil. And yeah, obviously, like, you don't like to see long words. I'm as uneducated as the rest. Like, I don't want to see some, Phanax Noto ginseng root extract. I know what ginseng is, though. Hang on a second. Let me go with a scarier looking one. Astragalus membricanus root extract. Oh, shit, dude. Bro, why is that hat levitating? Dude, I just threw down a Harry Potter spell. So the orange one I didn't like because I could actually, like, taste the artificial. I've gotten kind of, like, a little bit more sensitive to the artificial. I've tried to lower my carb intake. I haven't gone like full keto, but I've tried to lower that because I feel like that's where most of the shit that makes me fat comes from. For carbs, I get a bacon sheet to make cheese tortillas. Now that's the thing, I'm trying to cut it out, man. Pork chips every now and then. I have a beer if I'm under 40 grams of carbs. I like pork chips. You're talking about like rinds, right? Or whatever the fuck they're called. Who knows the official name for pork chips? I think pork chips are good, and I've even had chicken chips with a piece of chicken chips don't have that crunch, and that's not a good. It's not a good one, dude. I think the taste of them are good, bro. Do you think I'm speaking from an area of expertise? Look how old I am. Look how fat I am. Of course, I've had these foods. That's the issue. It's like they taste fine once they're in your mouth, but getting the egg smell completely ruined the whole thing for me. I would love them if they could scientifically eliminate the smell, but the problem is like science doesn't know really how smell works, right? They can't get a robot to smell, bros. It's still a problem with computers, right? They can do everything we can, write better paragraphs, create better arts. I know there's a lot of, I know these a lot of controversial takes, but they can create better art than I can. The thing they can't do, they can see, they can read, they can't smell though. That is why you guys should read my short story about how we're going to overcome the robot apocalypse by sending smoke signals but no fire. 1 fart means go, 2 farts means no. And it is on my Deviant Art page. I know I'm off meta. I don't post art there. I post stories. My grandfather he was a bricklayer during the prime of asbestos. He was a chewer till his dying breath. And in the end, bro was straight nicotining his life away. And he still lived till mid-90s. And bro, I don't think a Ghost energy drink with artificial sugars is gonna be as bad as that to the body. I think I'm gonna go another way. I'm probably gonna go out the way I came in, screaming at doctors. I'm trying to think how I want to go, like the old Tyrion Lannister, in my bed on a Monday with a heart attack with a chick's mouth on my wing. I don't know, man. In the end, we all die one day. It's probably he was also thinner than me. My shit's probably gone because of my heart. I can't see myself making it to the Century Club. The chick would be terrified to give another BJ. He had a heart attack on me and I couldn't move. Is this like some sort of Seinfeld thing? Having sex on the couch, heart attack, die, and then you can't get out from under it. A chick's mouth? Yeah, the chick is from the fucking literature. Why don't you read Game of Thrones, the most popular book of the last 50 years, bro? Outside of, I guess, Harry Potter, 50 Shades might clear it. What was a bigger cultural phenomenon? No, that's not even close. Harry Potter easily clears Game of Thrones for cultural phenomenon. Star Wars? Star Wars, yeah, I mean, the movies did start. Was the first Star Wars? What was the first Star Wars release? Was that 50 years ago? It was 77. So that clears, dude. That clears. So Star Wars or Harry Potter, what was a bigger phenomenon? I think Star Wars clears it. Like, Harry Potter was huge, but, I'm 84 and I was around. Star Wars for kids of the 70s, 80s, 90s was the biggest thing ever. Now, you could definitely make the argument Harry Potter succeeded in the 2000s to 2010s. But there were still a lot of those kids really into Star Wars too. Twilight's not even close to Harry Potter or Star Wars. Is there a Twilight video game I'm missing? Is there an entire series of beloved adventures in Battlefront? Twilight, but it's like the Battle of Washington? Do I look like a Jacob motherfucker cosplaying trying to rip out some vampire throats? I don't think so, dude. I don't think so at all. Harry Potter is much more popular with kids and adults with a 5th grade reading level. Star Wars, they fucked it up with the 7 and 9 movies. Yeah, I mean, like, both came around the time, especially, like, the prequels into Harry Potter, where, like, people were standing outside movie theaters still. Now, all this, like, you know, tickets at the door shit, now it's all, you know, just, you choose your spot. There's no longer that big, everybody assembles. Episode 8 was actually dope. Bro, you are on dope. Episode 8 was fucking horrible. I don't even want to get into it. I literally got into a fight with one of my better friends over dinner about episode 8. It was me and Foxy and him and his gal, and let's just say me and him arguing about episode 8, and I said how bad it was because it screwed up the entire mythology of Star Wars in various ways, which I don't really want to get into right now. Kylo Ren, best part at 7 to 8. I don't want to get into it. Okay, we're not going to get into the sequels. Okay, no, I was about to say something else about the sequels, but yeah, it made it like it was me and him arguing the whole dinner, and the ladies didn't say anything, but I could tell looking at her face, she was very disappointed by that. Episode 9 was amazing. Unpopular opinion. Episode 9, it's only good because of the scenery. It's only cool because of how it's shot. They had more money into that than like many countries in the world have in their GDP. It was absolutely gorgeously filmed and framed. Like that, you know, every frame a painting type shit. Some of them final battle, some of them like it's great, but like the plot wasn't the same thing, right?
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Whoa! Bro, people are actually like super pumped about the Palpatine returning thing. You know what's gonna happen is like, I think some competent Dave Filoni materials coming out in the next few years that might actually bring it and like save the somehow Palpatine return shit. Like he's actually gonna like, they're gonna utilize the Andor property because Andor fucked. Great show. And they're gonna utilize that to basically like justify how he came back and why like 1 trillion Star Destroyers were just assembled on the edge of the galaxy without anybody noticing, right? Because they had that prison scene to do like the original Death Star. I don't know. They're gonna do something like they'll end up making it, and like, you know, fans will argue just like they argued for the past 50 years about Star Wars about if it's good or not. And I think that's, you know, fine. So I'm excited that they have seemingly competent people. Now it's not all great. Like we're not gonna look past like the recent season of Mandalorian or anything, but there's definitely potential there for them to like retcon and make the movies make a little bit more sense with that. The new Superman costume is trash. Like I don't care about the costume. That trailer was awesome. If you didn't like that trailer, I don't feel like we think of media the same. I think that trailer, like the music, the OG, it looked like it had some like cool ass scenes. I might just be like Rachel, I don't know, I'm gonna say Brannigan, Zap Brannigan's daughter, Rachel, whatever. She was on Marvelous Miss Maisel. I might just be like super into the way she acts and like her style, and I don't know. We'll see how she is. But if she was Lois Lane, I was like, nailed it, dude. Great actress. Bras in hand. Talk about my time in college, huh? Whoa! Yeah. Anyways, loved her. I'm a little iffy on the Superman. I myself might be Witcher coded. She's in what? She's in Marvelous Miss Maisel. If you've never seen it, it's pretty good for the first season or two. The Alabama player sent his coach his daughter a dick pic. I did not hear about that. I heard Alabama crying poor because of the NIL to add insult on the injury. If that saying even works. So a guy sent, is that true? A guy sent a dick pic to the coach's daughter? I don't think I've ever seen that strat work. Just don't be sending your junk around, chat, okay? It's not gonna help. You might be horny brain and be like, yeah, they want to see this as much as I do. Are they tracking rolls? Because like I've seen there's a lot of tracking, a lot of radars in New Jersey right now. Like we've been talking about this New Jersey thing a few days. I saw on Reddit there was like a pilot flying near there and like somebody was shining a laser on it. Do you guys see that shit, dude? It's, you know what? Drones are migrating and birds aren't real. It's like, why are you guys letting birds migrate, but you're not letting the drones migrate south for the winter? All right, just let them go. The drones are government property just like birds are. I can't wait until Elon and friends take over and eliminate birds and therefore the drone program from our government. Fucking shitting all over my car. Get them out of here. So I took yesterday off. So went to the gym and it's gotten pretty full, right? People are getting ahead of their New Year's resolutions, so they don't want to seem as somebody who's just in there for New Year's, so they go early, think they're fooling anybody. So I got there and parking lot's kind of full. And you know who fucking double parked to take up 2 spots? So I had to go find a new spot. A fucking minivan, bro. Who the fuck double parks as a minivan? The arrogance. Because Isn't the point of buying a minivan to get your shit fucked up? Like, you got kids. Why are you worried about your doors getting dinged, double parking? Like, if that shit was like a Maserati, okay, that makes sense. Like, you got a sports car, you don't want to get it because like a single dent in a sports car is gonna set you back like $100,000, some like insane overcharge because they know they can get you like that. But a minivan, I feel like that's designed to take it. You don't buy a minivan because you want to keep it looking good. Nobody's gonna like look at your minivan and be like, oh my god, holy shit, I gotta get with this person. And then okay, after GTL, after gym tan laundry, I went to the grocery store and then I pulled up behind somebody and they had pulled through in the lot, and I'm like, that takes either a lot of ignorance or arrogance in your shopping trip to not have your trunk face where you can easily access it. So I thought I'd be a good person. I left a little space between my bumper and their trunk. I was marveled. Two mysterious parking situations in a row. Such is the life as we go. Because I know for a fact, like, I feel like maybe they made that mistake. That's the first time. That could have been the first time they made that mistake. I've done that before. I've pulled through in the grocery store, and I'm like, oh shit, I guess the back seats are getting these groceries. Hey, Vox, you know some people don't buy 20 bags of Sour Patch Kids every grocery store visit? So they can easily pull through. Just because I'm eating a Sour Patch flavored energy drink, very unhealthy like, does not mean I'm buying stores out of it. I almost bought the store out of a particular tea I like. It's my second favorite smell in the world, lemon ginger tea. But there's only one brand of lemon ginger tea that I can't recall off the top of my head. I'm gonna keep myself because I've gone to the grocery store and it's been all sold out multiple times. You know, people like buy toilet paper during times of strife, pandemic, or the bird flu that's coming on. Apparently now it's been confirmed in America. Shout out to us. The writers are getting lazy doing that again. What was I talking about? I was on some like long forgotten bullshit. Before the avian flu thing. Lemon ginger tea. Oh. I also got midfield packs.